Welcome back to Divinity 648. I wanted to do a quick explanation as far as the moon phases and how we are supposed to be working with it to prevent obstacles, challenges, delays, stagnation, which we definitely need to avoid going forward now that we've been impacted by this Jupiter conjunction Saturn energy. So today, the 27th, we are still in a waxing give us phase, right? The full moon energy will be affecting all energy sensitives, empaths, all of us, as early as this afternoon. It's important to remember the influences from each quarter and to research how that influence is going to impact us, right? So every quarter we get influenced in a different way. And it's very important to understand that so that way you don't have these tarot card moments, obstacles, challenges, and delays. Um, Back on the 21st during winter solstice, we were in new moon energy. This is that same energy of birthing. A lot of energy sensitives may have felt even pregnant. They could have felt like something big was about to come. It's that birthing energy, which is also the wave of energy that comes from the planetary alignments that are always vibrating, always radiating energy by means of sound waves. This energy is grounded, right? And when I say this energy, I'm talking about the energy from winter solstice, the 21st, the new moon energy. It's very grounded, right? And it prompts for forgiveness, not just self, but for others, right? And not just for others, but for self. Finding forgiveness within for allowing things to unfold the way that they did and to us, and then forgiving other people for their actions or lack of actions, correct? So, as you're working through all that grounded forgiveness energy, um, you start to get closer to the first quarter, and that energy gets lighter, right? Which allows for that healing feeling, right? That I've healed from this. I'm no longer stuck. I'm not a victim. I forgave you. I forgave me. I'm healed. And then once you reach the first quarter, you should have noticed some level of growth from that, right? Some area in the 3D realm, life, has grown, right? Or maybe you've seen some type of progress, or finally, something came through for you. Now, presently, as we are approaching the full moon, which is on the 30th, we will be noticing a significant amount of clarity, right? This clarity allows for improved perspectives. It allows for this releasing energy, right? This releasing yourself from karmic situations or situations that are dead, situations that are low vibrational, right? We've been cutting attachments from the past, attachments from old ways of thinking, circumstances, your environments, whatever it is that you were being triggered to release yourself from. And as you press forward, right? As you pass through all that energy, you make it to the third quarter. You may have noticed in the third quarter, you were feeling this energy of feeling improved, this energy of feeling like, oh shit, I actually got this higher vibrational state that allowed you to feel almost like a reborn type of energy or rebirthed, or you're like a better version of yourself, fresh look, new perspectives, and um, just a better outlook in the position that you're in. And then as you work through that energy, you start to reconcile your past actions and situations. You look over things one last time and you rethink or re strategize or plan a new endeavor that will be birthed into the next cycle, which returns with the new moon, right? Stagnation is caused when we utilize our free will and we hold on to that niggling feeling and we stay in inner conflict, right? We've got that gut instinct that something's not right, something's not sitting well with us, and yet for some reason we always just feel the need to sit there in inner conflict instead of taking action because of our fears of what might take place or how they might react or how they might feel. So it's important, right? Remember, energy sensitives will be experiencing this full moon energy effective today. Full moon is not until December the 30th. Third quarter is January the 6th. The next new moon is January the 13th. The next first quarter is going to be January the 20th. And the next full moon is going to be January the 28th. So thinking back to what I said about full moon energy, right? You want to understand that that's that clarity. That's that, okay, I see things differently. I've grown from this. You want to work through that energy because ignoring it or just keeping it internal bottled up, it's just going to get really, it's going to cause stagnation and delays. That's pretty much all it's going to do for you. And then when you get around to the major energy that only happens once a year, which would be the winter solstice that just passed, and then the spring equinox, and then the summer solstice, and then the autumnal equinox. That stuff, that major energy right there, that big boom type energy, that's going to cause tower moments. That's going to cause major, major changes. So the way that you're supposed to be doing it with every moon cycle, failure to do so, failure to hold on and be stagnant will prompt for major change. Something, somehow, some way is going to unfold to make you address the things that you were ignoring all this year or last year, or whatever's currently still stagnant. It will take place during these major points. So it's important to pay attention to the moon and how it affects you. Personally, I like to take spiritual baths between new moon and first quarter. That's when the energy is the heaviest, specifically. Spiritual baths can be anything from lime water. You could drink it, you can bathe in it. It could be going to a botanica, grabbing floor washes and cleansing your home, your floors, your walls, um, anything, anything that uh, supports, prompts, or maintains clean, high vibrational energy. So that's what you really need to pay attention to moving forward, especially with Saturn and Jupiter's energy influencing this new era, this new way of being, right? Law, structure, discipline, nobility of character. Those major key phrases are going to be huge in all of our endeavors moving forward until the next time that we have such a big impact from planetary alignments during a solstice or an equinox. Okay, so be mindful of those key phrases and everything that you're doing. Are you in alignment with yourself? Are you in a conflict over anything? What is that inner conflict? Weigh them out. Don't be stagnant and make delays. Listen to what I just said about the moon cycles, how they're supposed to help us play our role in our lives. We do have free will, so when we choose to hold on to things and remain in conflict inside, major energy like the solstice and equinoxes are going to kick ass, right? It's going to force you to go through things, and then you'll be like, why didn't I listen to myself? So just listen to yourself. Are you in alignment with who you are, what you stand for, and where you are going? And if not, what do you need to do to get yourself there? How do you get yourself right? Don't worry about the small details. Just have faith. Take that jump. Say what needs to be said. Do what needs to be done. The longer you put it off, the less desirable the outcome. I mean, you're still going to end up where you need to be, You just might not be around the specific people you'd like to be around or in the areas that you want to be in, which would be sad because then you're missing out on things that you've already wished for and hoped for, right?